Officials say 13 people have been treated for injuries after a near riot last night in downtown Cleveland. Police say the fighting broke out as the crowd from a rap music contest spilled onto the streets. Racism is being blamed for the recent violence in one Cleveland neighborhood, and Robert Vito reports there are concerns the racial tension may get worse.
It was in February that Marlene Armstrong, her son, and two daughters moved into this all-white neighborhood on West 88th Street in Cleveland. Now, with police protection, they're moving out, the result of racial violence that erupted here a few days ago. Police accuse a man who was visiting the Armstrongs of firing a volley of shotgun blasts into a group of whites. 8 people were wounded, none seriously. Miss Armstrong says the shooting came after months of harassment from whites on the block.
If these goddamn niggas are from up here, these niggas don't belong here. We was harassed so bad until my sleep at nighttime wasn't no good at all.
I have to say that, I've heard people call them that. Call them, niggers or whatever.
Larry Craig, who lives across the street, says other whites were cursing at the Armstrongs from his porch the night of the shooting, but says he wasn't one of them. During the shooting, Craig was hit by 22 shotgun pellets.
He pulled out the gun and he says, "I want to shoot the main man." Who's the main man? And he shot at Larry that lives right across the street from me here, right in the head. And I was standing behind him and I had enough time just to turn. And that's why I got the whole side of me.
A handful of whites against one black male. The black male had to do what he had to do to protect us and what have you, because if he hadn't, hey, y'all have came here to a house full of dead black people.
Cleveland officials say there have been increasing complaints by blacks about harassment in predominantly white neighborhoods. The FBI says it's looking at the Armstrong case as a possible violation of the federal housing provision of the Civil Rights Act. As for the Armstrongs, they say they've left this neighborhood for good. And to find peace, they say, they've moved back into an all-black neighborhood. Robert Vito, CNN, Cleveland.